Oh, hello, hello, it's me. Welcome to the first edition of Real Britain with me, your host, Darren Grimes. Now, we're here at the Palace of Westminster in the Members' Hall for a very, very special occasion. This is Reba Astor with a very big announcement. And it's Gustav Rhodes there right now, just leading her in. And it's our understanding that Reba Astor intends to remove the Liberal Democrats from the government. That's right, you heard me. GB News sources have indicated that she will be removing the Liberal Democrats from the government.
Hello?
Now, Now, that is very big news, isn't it? And I bet none of yous were expecting that. When I woke up this morning with my little bowl of cereal in my Durham house, I was not expecting that.
Hello, Steve.
Hello. Oh, is this? Who's this? Hello.
Marcus.
Oh,
Marcus Aldrin.
hello, Marcus Aldrin. How you doing?
I'm doing brilliant.
So,
Brilliant.
Marcus Aldrin, for those who don't know, is an undercover civil servant who's agreed to come on GB News and spill the beans. So, Marcus, what do you take about Reba Astor's impending resignation?
Listen. What's your name again? Sorry.
It's Darren Grimes here from GB News.
Oh, Darren. Listen. I'll tell you what. Reba. What's her surname? Reba.
Astor?
Reba Astor is an absolute bitch. There is no
It's not
wonder.
quite 9 o'clock yet. Wait, yes, it is, sorry. We're post watershed. You can say that. Sorry. My
There,
mistake.
Alright. There's no wonder why she is resigning. She is
Oh.
treating her
Sorry
employees.
to interrupt you right now. We now have confirmation. Reba Astor has just announced live and in the flesh that the Liberal Democrats will be leaving the government. I think. I mean, yeah. So, go on there. Sorry. Go on there, Marcus. Sorry.
What I was saying, I am no surprise that she's about to resign. She has no respect for anyone in that Commons, in that Parliament, none of the House of Lords, and they deserve respect.
What do you
Maybe
mean by
not
that?
the
Sorry.
Lord. Say again.
What do you mean by that?
I'm saying she treats every MP, every
Oh,
member
sorry.
of Parliament,
Sorry to interrupt you
and
again. We now have
her.
confirmation. The Liberal Democrats will be resigning their ministerial posts and moving to the opposition benches come Friday's session. That leaves the government in very minority territory with only naughty James Akeson, OSA leaker, as the Deputy Prime Minister and his little Tory buddies. Ooh. Go on then, Marcus. What's your take?
Darren, Mr. Grimes, it's an absolute farce. You know what I mean?
I agree.
It, they are they are a joke to our country, to our country.
I agree.
What we should do is, as an undercover civil servant, we should go back to the olden days and we should decide
Are you
to.
okay then, Marcus?
Yes, we should open up Australia as a land just for stupid fucking dickheads. Okay, people such as Reba. Okay, who is a criminal as well. Can I just say she is a criminal?
So, Marcus, what do you mean by she's a criminal there, sorry? What criminal activities are you accusing her of doing?
I am accusing her of 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 sexual assault.
Sorry, what do you mean by that, Marcus?
Sexual assault.
Are you sure you mean that, Marcus? I don't think you mean that. Do you want to change your words there while you've got the chance?
I said I am accusing her of of lying to the nation.
So, lying to the nation, that's what you said.
Yes, that is what.
Lying to the nation. What
What did you
lies
think I
has
said?
she told the nation?
Mr. Grimes, what did you think I said?
Well, I don't know, but what lies has she told the nation? Oh, sorry, I think there's some audience questions now. She's saying they've been left with no option but to leave the government, otherwise we'd be mugging off our voters. Now, if you remember, last week, GB News exclusively reported that the Lib Dem aligned Alliance Party of Northern Ireland would not be joining the coalition and instead would have been joining the United Opposition Front, formed by Voice, Labour, and the other Northern Ireland parties. Now, obviously, some GB News analysts predicted that something like this would happen, but we were too smart to bring this to light because we did not want to be responsible for bringing down a sitting government. But here we go. I think it's safe to say that there will be an election soon. What do you think, Mark?
Yes, there is certainly going to be an election. There is no doubt about it. The government, I'm telling you, the government cannot continue like this. They cannot continue with such a minority. They won't be able to do anything. Nothing.
Well, they're already in minority territory, and they've been struggling in the Lords, haven't they? There was a pretty big vote against the Competition and Markets Authority Bill in the Lords last night. Something that the Tories proudly presented on their Twitter last night, saying it was one of their biggest accomplishments this term. One of their biggest accomplishments was having their bill rejected in the Lords. Let that sink in. Now, if you look carefully, we have 66 seats in the House of Commons. The government is now made up of 22 MPs. The Labour Party has 20 MPs on its own, and the Voice Party has 9. I'm predicting here that the Voice Party and the Labour Party are going to form a coalition and oust this coalition of chaos.
Uh,
Naughty James Aitken, the OSA leaker, he's gone. He's out of here. See him. See ya.
Mr.
See ya.
Grimes, can I just say, Labour Asta has won zero elections. I'm telling you, zero elections because she cannot win a debate. She cannot win a debate. Why do you think that is? She has never voice chatted. Or should I call Reba hey?
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. This is
No,
GB News. We only
Reba
go on
is
facts. This is real Britain, not fake Britain. This is real Britain, Marcus.
She is faking. She's not a she. She's faking behind that screen. Behind that screen, I'm telling you, behind that screen is is
Well, well,
is is a
well,
man.
well,
It's a
Marcus,
man.
Marcus,
It's not.
Marcus, Marcus. Let's
Behind
move
that
on
screen is
to a
some
new
other guy.
topic. To a
So
new
Grimes,
topic. A
Mr.
new topic, Mr. Marcus Aldrin. New topic here. If you look at the piece of paper I've just handed you, you have reported as an undercover civil servant for the past year and revealed that Deputy Prime Minister James Aitken leaked the news about Reba leaving the coalition for a hobnob whilst you were having a cup of tea with him. Is this
Huh?
correct?
Is this about me?
Yes! Look at
Yes,
the piece
yes,
of paper I've just handed you.
Yes.
So, what was it like? How was the cup of tea you had with the hobnobs?
It was lovely.
Was it?
Yes, I had two left, and I didn't want to give it to anyone else. Okay, and he
Yeah.
said he would leak it for something, something for it. So he
So,
blackmailed me.
So you're alleging that James Aitken, the known OSA leaker, who blamed the leaking of the King's speech for the imperial government led by Fenton Jerker in June 2020 on opposition Liberal Democrat leader Karanka123, you're alleging that he leaked the news of Reba Astor's resignation from the government to you for a hobnob.
Yeah, I'm telling you, yes. He had a panic attack as well, and an ambulance had to be called. Once he realised Karanka had left the group.
So you're saying you tried to blame it on Karanka as well?
Yes.
Well, Old habits die young, they say.
Ugh, correct.
Hmm. Wow. That is a shocking revelation. Absolutely
Mr.
shocking
Grimes,
revelation.
Mr. Grimes, you couldn't be more right. It's a joke. We we need to move on from this government. We need to move on from this government.
What a shocker. What a shocker. So, Mr. Aldrin, what do you think is going to happen next?
Isn't it obvious?
Sorry, right now Reba is claiming they will not be pursuing a vonk or early election because we need stability. What does that
No, I'm
mean?
sorry. I'm sorry. That is not possible. That is just not possible. This is not possible.
Why
This is
not?
just. This. Do you not understand, Mr. Grimes? Mr. Grimes, do you not understand? That's not possible. This government is no longer strong enough to do this. They're no
How?
longer. They
Sorry.
cannot continue. The stability of the nation will not be strong. It will be in turmoil. Turmoil, Mr. Grimes.
So, what I'm
Turmoil.
hearing you say is that you can see no possible way for a 22 seat government to survive when there's a 44 seat opposition.
Aye, my brother. Yes, you are correct. You are
You appear
correct.
to have turned French.
Oh, no, you're wrong. Mama. You are correct, Amanda. Listen, at the end of the day, okay, there is no way 45 seat opposition is bound to ruin that government. 45
Oh,
seater.
apologies, there seems to be some loud noises now. There are trumpets blowing, and Reba Astor appears to be walking off with her colleagues.
Mr. Grimes, I think that is disgusting of you to say you're blowing on my trumpet.
Apologies, it was not my trumpet, it was someone else's trumpet. Now, it's just been revealed to us by one of our GB News analysts that Reba Astor has played a blinder here and has deliberately destabilised the government. If you were paying attention, this used to be a majority government. They had a majority before the seat count was increased. But Reba Astor has played some naughty games. And as of last week, the government was a minority. And now she has
you,
driven them, she has wedged the knife in, and
you,
she has
yes,
said, enough is enough.
you,
And
you're
there
speaking
we go.
facts, Mr. Grimes. You're speaking facts. I'm telling you. Okay, Reba shouldn't be distanced from accountability. She's resigning and she's losing her accountability, but she should not be distanced from her accountability. All right, this government was awful. It's awful. It is awful, and because of this, okay, she's jumping off. She's leaving the sinking ship. Okay, leaving the sinking ship. She
Now,
lowered.
sorry,
She has no. Mr. Grimes, let me finish. She has lowered the government seats and count and dipped. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. And also, it's a joke. Okay, she bullied civil servants while in government. Okay,
that is breaking
bullied,
news just there.
bullied, and
Reba
that's a
Astor
pussy
has
potato reference. The
bullied
little
civil
bitch.
servants while in government. Breaking news right there. Get that on Twitter. Newsfeed, I know you're listening. Politics Home, ITV, all the rest. Get on Twitter right now. Reba Astor bullies civil servants.
What
On
did you just eat?
Karen. Pardon that? What did you say, sorry?
You just munched on something.
I'm eating a chicken nugget.
That was a very crispy chicken nugget.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rate it out of 10.
I'll give it a solid 9.
9 out of 10. Where is it from? Where is that chicken nugget from?
Bird's eye. It's a bird's eye
But,
chicken nugget.
mate, are you rich? You're a Tory.
Oh!
Mr. Grimes, you're a Tory. Birds are chicken nuggets.
I can neither confirm or deny that. Now, we're back here in the GB News studio now, after we were kicked out of Westminster for no reason at all. I'm fuming about that, by the way. It was nice and breezy in there. So I think we're gonna have Mr. What's his name again? Desmond MacLeod from the Labour Party on here to discuss the happenings. Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear, blasting through the GB News studio.
God bless, God bless. I don't know
So
what
true.
I just entered Parliament. I saw that they were having a press conference. I came. I saw GB News there. What a great news service that I start
Thank
off
you.
with. Just a great news service. They were
So
on
true.
there sooner than me, and I'm an MP. So
So true.
no, but I was looking at Reba. She gave us the seats that we needed. God bless her. Reba is at the wheel. Tell me how
Whoa,
good does it feel?
Mr. McCollodio, what do you want about? You are disgraceful, sir. Right, you have been waiting months. You've been waiting weeks for Reba to resign, for this to happen. You've been waiting weeks trying to destabilize the government. All right.
Yeah, because
Labour's
they're shit.
backbencher,
They're shit.
Labour's
They're
backbencher
shit.
activity
Garbage
is
ass.
terrible too. Your backbencher activity is terrible. You're a
False.
disgrace, and I
False.
hope Brighton get relegated.
False. False. You'll be relegated just like Tottenham. Shit team.
Ooh.
Shit club.
Ooh.
When was the last time? When was the last time they won a trophy? Can you tell me that?
That is a good question.
I do not care. I do not care.
Okay, Audi Cup guy.
I do not care. I do not support Tottenham.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
No,
Okay.
I do
Anyways.
not. I am not Timothy Rugak. I am not Timothy Rugak. He is Timothy. By the way, everyone who's listening, Timothy Rugak deserves an OBE. Okay.
He does. I
So
agree with
true.
that. I agree with that. He does.
OBE
So
for
true.
our great producer, Timothy Ruark, please. And on the topic of Timothy Ruark, if any of you viewers, our wonderful viewers, have any questions, please hit them up in the DMs right now with your questions live on air for us, which will be read out. All of them. Every single one. Message them right now. Any dying questions you have about the dying days of this government, our favourite types of cheese,
Yes.
anything else you
And
want to talk about.
If he won't respond, please spam him. Spam his DMs.
Spam him.
Yes.
You heard.
Okay, I have a question.
You heard
I
our
have a
guest.
question. I have a
Yes,
question
yes. What's
that
your
I want
question?
to make. Who's a better leader, James Aitchison or Karanka? Who is the better leader?
Karanka. Crazy Karanka any day of the week. I would not trust
Yes.
Lion Aitchison.
Mr. Grimes, you are spitting 100% of facts. You're spitting
I'm
so
sorry,
much
that's
facts.
facts.
that I'm
Those are
drowning.
facts. I'm sorry.
I am drowning. I'm drowning in your facts.
You
Too
know
much
what I
facts,
say?
honestly.
James Aitchison, it's time to go!
It is time to go. I agree. It is time to go. He must resign now.
Thanks for the memories, but it's time to go. Go back
What
to you know what I
memories?
say, please. Leak those files. Leak the She4 files first, please, and we'll review them live on air, James Aitchison, because we know you love a good
I mean,
OSA leak.
we
While we're
already saw
here,
Will Neem. Did you
while
see
we're
that
here,
story about Will Neem,
what a
the Home
story!
Secretary? Oh
What
my
a
God!
story!
In the girls' bathroom, the She4 files are going to be completely explosive. I could already see it.
While we're here, James Aitchison, we know you have access to them on the files. If you want to make this whole story disappear and make yourself look good, hit us up. Get those Milner files released. Release the Milner files right now, everyone. Okay, we've had a question from Aroma, who asks, "Why do I sound like a 10-year-old bloke?" That is very mean. I'm Darren Grimes. I do not sound like a 10-year-old
Mr.
bloke.
Grimes, that sounds very oxymoronic. 10 years old and
I think it's
sounds like
very
a bloke.
insulting. He's bullying somebody based on how they sound. That's insulting. I think he's a cabinet member as well, isn't he?
You know what? You know what I say? First they came for statues, and I didn't speak out because I didn't care. Then they came for the comedians, and I didn't speak out because I'm not a comedian. And then they came for those that they deemed racist, and I didn't speak out because I'm not a
Oh my! Look!
racist.
Oh
And
look!
then
We have a
they
feed. Hold up!
came
Hold
for
up! We have
me,
feed
and
coming.
they attacked
No,
me for my voice.
we have something
And there was
coming
no
in. We have
one
something
left
coming
to
in.
support me. Sorry, big news here. Got
We have
distracted.
something
It's a
coming in. Big
leadership
news.
challenge
Big news.
rumor in the Lib Dems from a reliable source. Who's the challenger? Who's the challenger?
Oh, the snakes are coming in. The snakes. Psst, psst. Somebody wants their position. They're mad that they're leaving government. They're mad that they're not going to get that cabinet position anymore.
The
That extra
snakes
little
are
salary.
out to get them.
That extra little salary at Westbridge. They're mad that they're losing that. They can't afford to live. They can't afford to eat. They're gonna get removed from their homes. They're gonna get evicted. We're gonna see leveling up secretary. Wait, there is no leveling up secretary anymore. Never mind. We're probably gonna see a C4 and Dodgy James Aitchison evict them from their homes because they can no longer afford to feed themselves. They can no
Breaking news.
longer afford rent.
Breaking news. Breaking news. We're hearing
Is it
that
is it Gustav?
Gustav Rhodes is challenging. Gustav Rhodes is challenging Reba Astor for the leadership of the Liberal Democrats live on air. That is confirmed news. Host of, what's it called again? Our little comedy panel show. Gustav Rhodes is challenging Reba Astor. That is very 100% real news. Gustav
Oh
Rhodes,
my!
famous backbencher, one time speaker, one time leader of the House,
Well,
Ministry
Of
of
course, it's
Offence
Gustav Rose.
Mr. Grimes,
host.
I have heard that Sean Murdoch is challenging them.
Uh
Sean
oh!
Rourke's returning.
I
Ooh!
have heard that.
I've not heard
Ooh!
that myself. Oh, more questions, sorry. Question from Safe Chatter. What's my favourite crisp flavour? Well, you can't go wrong with a bit of spicy prawn cocktail, can you? Hello,
That's
world.
a flavor.
Hello, world.
That's a
Nice to meet
flavor.
you. Who's even in government now? Who's the PM? I don't know.
James
Our
Aitchison.
guest,
Loki.
Desmond, would you like to enlighten the audience on who's in government?
I mean, we have James Aitchison, who's a snake, a leaker, incompetent, can't do anything. His only use is to leak documents and leak OSA. He's a very informative person. He tells us everything at GB News. I want to
So
thank him
true.
so much. I want to thank him
He's
so
our
much for
favourite.
his support. He's our favorite. He's our favorite cabinet minister to get leaks from. And then we have C4. He's kind of confused on what's going on right now. He said that it was going to be over between the Tories and Lib Dems, that they were going to be friends. But now I don't know what's going on with him. He's kind of sleepy. We call him Sleepy C4. That's a little.
Funny. Yeah.
But no, I don't
Mhm.
know who's in government right now. There's a lot of cabinet ministers that aren't even there anymore because the Lib Dems left. That's so
So,
so sad. If they
a
just
list
taken the
of
coalition,
ministers who've left, sorry. We've got Reba Astor, who's left as Secretary of State for Foreign Affairs. Bushbury123, left as Secretary of State for Digital Culture, Media and Sport. Liam
he was
Shepherd,
incompetent
left
anyways.
as Secretary of State for Levelling Up. And
Also
SCO19 Cock,
incompetent.
left as Minister of State for Emergency Services. 4
I
ministers
like him.
gone in one day. 4
We
ministers
have more.
gone in one day.
Actually, more ministers have left because initiatives. The Lord Chancellor, he resigned
5
today.
ministers, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
It was very that was another thing. It was very funny to see that after the Prime Minister said that the fighting was over and that the resignations were over, we have another resignation. We and not only that, the Minister of State for Justice has not been to a Parliament session ever yet, and she's been sitting down for 2 weeks now. 2 weeks, she's just been
The Minister
missing,
of
no
State
oath,
for
no or
Justice is
nothing.
Vivian Taylor of the Tories. I mean, the Unionists, sorry.
Yeah, we don't know where she is. We put missing posters all over Parliament. We put missing posters all over Westbridge. We want her to come home safely. We don't know what's gone on with her. We miss her so much. We haven't even seen her. It's very, very sad. It's very, very heartbreaking to see somebody has been completely missing like that for such a long time. I
Well,
wish
we
her a
do
safe
hope
return.
We do hope she turns up safely someday, wherever she may be right now.
I know the Ministry of Justice is a very hard ministry to run. It's very difficult. Not a lot of competent people in there. But we need her back. We need her at our Ministry of Justice. We need her to do her job. I know it's hard being in this government, that it gives you depression, feelings of anxiety, sadness. But we need her back. So sadly, so much. I'm very sad that she's not appeared so far.
Well, I think the Ministry of Justice needs to back more, as they currently have no ministers.
I mean, they didn't have any ministers a week ago either, because the Secretary of State for Justice was on vacation until now. He just got back and then he resigned. So,
wow,
it's nothing new. It's nothing new from the Ministry of Justice that they have no ministers.
Wow,
They hadn't had a real minister since Mark J. Wentworth left and joined Labor.
wow.
He even knew before it happened that this government was trash. He was the first one to leave, to have a heart, stand up against the government.
Breaking news just in. We're hearing Liam Shepherd is contemplating a leadership challenge as well. He's been inspired by Gustav Rhodes and he is exploring the possibility of opening up a leadership challenge. Ooh, what an exclusive that is for GB News right now.
Liam Shepherd, he's not very competent. He's probably the second most competent. Actually, he's the third most competent person in the Lib Dems cabinet. I mean, Gustav Rhodes, I don't know. Isn't he the leader or something? The leader of the House, Gustav Rhodes?
No, he is their media spokesperson.
No, I thought he was front bench now. He just didn't get a seat.
Is he? Oh, never mind then.
They gave Supreme's brother a seat over Gustav. So that must have hurt.
They gave Supreme's brother.
They sacked
Supreme's brother.
They sacked him after one day, but they gave Supreme's brother a seat over Gustav.
Wow.
And
Wow.
Gustav's supposedly cabinet minister.
Wow.
But yeah,
That is a violation right
sadly. I must go now, sadly. It's
Well,
been good talking to y'all.
It's been good talking to you too. Have a good, safe journey.
God bless. I'll be going to the Mega Chippy after this, so thank you.
Breaking news just in. Breaking news. Have a good one there at the Binley Mega Chippy. Breaking news. Doug Domidome has challenged Reba Astor for the leadership of the Liberal Democrats. That is 3 challenges now. Reba is at the wheel.
Doug, are you having a laugh?
And a statement from Sid Mountbatten. Just got hospitalised due to a peekaboo accident. They put me in the ICU. Get that on breaking news newsfeed. We know you're listening out TV, BBC, whoever else there is. I don't know.
I'm surprised that wasn't Sid. That breaking news wasn't Sid running around naked in his kitchen.
Okay, so Mr. Aldrin, Buzz Aldrin, what is your reaction to Doug Domidome challenging Reba Astor for leadership of the Liberal Democrats?
It's very funny.
Very funny indeed. The Speaker of the House of Commons is challenging Reba Astor for the leadership of the Liberal Democrats. Sorry, I'm trying to eat right now. Oh, that's a very nice chip if I do say so myself. Now, if you're watching our stream still, hello to all 11 of you. We hope you're having fun.
At the wheel.
If you're listening,
tell me how good.
in general chat right now in the UK server and say Reba's at the wheel.
Cara and she, born and bred. Inborn and inbred. The greatest in British politics. They've won it all. It's time to go.
It's time to go. That is a statement from Voice right there, calling for Reba Astor to go. Reba Astor is being sniped from left, right, and centre. Being sniped from the left with Voice, being sniped from the centre with her own party, and being sniped from the right with James Akeson and his dodgy Tory party. Reba is at the wheel. Reba is at the wheel.
Reba at the wheel.
The government has gone from having a 2-seat majority to being 22 seats short of majority. What a turnaround. Reba is at the wheel. And with that, this has been GB News, Real Britain, with your host, Darren Grimes, your guest, Buzz Aldrin, and of course, friend of the channel, Desmond McLeod of the Labour Party.
Mr. Grimes, you've been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, Buzz. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe, stay home,